everyone, and you're probably thinking, if you actually did notice, why is Canada red? And why is this lake here? Oh, why has Netherlands got a weird little thing here? Wait, why does Kaliningrad look like that? And all this other random stuff like the lake here and the lake there. It's a thing, basically, what I've done here is I have recorded a video on the world base map, which I use to do all my videos and stuff, and I forgot to save it as a separate file. So that's actually the world base map, and it's got a lot of border changes basically. You see, over here, because I was doing a video, I'm not going to say which because that will spoil the video, but basically now I got a new map because I tried copying this one but with the normal borders, and long story short, it didn't work. There was weird textures and all that stuff. So for now we got this map, which is quite weird. But anyway, this is a Empire video, and since I've said that, I'm pretty sure you can guess Canada is forming an empire, and yes, that is true. So enough about the map, which we are going to have to sadly retire after almost a year in the channel. Been that long. But anyway, we have the Canadians getting ready to form their empire, because we're just going to jump right into this. And they militarize, they train their forces, they do all of that jazz and that stuff. They improve their economy, they sell a ton of oil to the US down south, and their first target is going to be the Greenland. But you're probably also thinking, if you know stuff about geography, but SP, Denmark owns Greenland. So yes, Denmark is actually now at war with the Canadians, so that's kind of a little bit of a problem. But Canada has a better military than them, and also, if you've not seen other Empire videos, there are no, and I mean no alliances. None of that. That you can make alliances, but no alliances. But anyway, we have the Canadians having a naval battle and winning, and due to the harsh terrain in Greenland, they are only allowed to wrap around the coast, and they take all the major population centres like Nuuk, which is Greenland's capital, and the Greenish have basically lost all their population. Canada does a little bit more advancing all across the Greenlands. Yeah, Greenland just surrenders basically, even though they are not independent. And I forgot this little island. The Canadians asked Denmark if they want peace, just give them Greenland, you know, play war reparations to them. And Denmark kind of has no choice, because they know that they would lose the battle in the long run. So the Danish peace, and we have a treaty. Oh ho ho ho. The Americans are now mad. They want the Greenland, specifically one person. But now Canadians have the Greenlands. And why stop at Greenland, you know? You could just always invade Iceland. It's free territory. I mean, all you need to do is literally just take this. And then Iceland basically just surrenders, because it's just one big volcano other than that. And there's already just going to be full annexation, you know? I mean, it's easy, because Iceland's literal population centre is just like here. And also they have no military. And I'm pretty sure they don't have a navy or an air force, so yeah, dumb move. Righty-ho, the Icelands no longer exist. And Canadians are pretty strong, but not really. They're like few ranks above in military and economy. They are absolutely flying, and they're also rivaling Russia in land size, because you got Greenland and Iceland, and Greenland's pretty big, Iceland's meh. But why stop at the Iceland when you could go to the Norway? Yeah, you can literally, why stop there? You can get all the oil fields in Norway. And I'm sure no one will be mad at that, right? Totally no Scandinavian countries, right? Right, guys? So a marine battle takes place across the Norwegian Sea, and since Canada still has like peace with Denmark can't do anything. But Sweden and Finland can, but that is the question, will they do something? The answer is no. Finland doesn't do anything, because it's not their problem. In fact, they do something, and that is they third party. Along with Sweden, you know, because you can always use that coastline. Always use the coastline, especially up here. Finland did have a coastline, but now they don't. But they're about to. So the Canadians win the battle in the ocean, and the Finnish army is very strong in the northern parts, so they go and crush the northern Norway. However, down here, Sweden is mostly relying on Finland to take out Norway. Because even though that Finland does have a lot of troops, and Sweden is a little bit stronger than Norway, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Sweden can't really defend themselves at the moment. It's because whereas Norway's army, as soon as the declaration of war, was literally just right here. So Sweden is crying, but they are no longer crying when they see that their buddy Canada has just invaded the mountains in Norway, and instantly Oslo is under threat. So the Swedish push back tremendously and even do some operations in the north and more operations near Oslo. But however, the Canadians do catch Oslo and the Norwegians surrender, except for this island. Just kidding, everyone surrenders. And then we have a treaty. Now we have to address that the Norwegians are in fact down in the Antarcticans, which are not on this map, and it's totally not because I erased them. Yeah, guys, I erased Antarctica. Didn't really have a purpose. Anyway, the Canadians annex this land, the Swedish annex this land, the Finnish annex this land, and the Finnish also annex this land. And part of the Norwegians down in Antarctica is split between Finland, Sweden and Canada. And now Norway no longer exists. But we have the Canadians recruiting and doing more recruiting. And then they declare on Denmark. Wow, guys. The Canadians want to be very, 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 very strong right now. But they do a double invasion. And that is also of my home country of the United Kingdom. Now the United Kingdom is the 6th strongest, and Canada isn't even in the top 10. But in this scenario, Canada is buffed, plus they have the Irish just doing a little bit of a distraction. And they can easily take on Denmark with their new economy and military. And they can also, fund a little rebellion here or there, or everywhere. Totally not one in Scotland right now. So, there is a rebellion in Scotland, and that does go pretty well, until it doesn't, as the UK's army it just goes and absolutely destroys this rebellion, but they are still here. And the Irish do get the jump on the United Kingdom, but eventually they are, well, let's just say, problems arise. And even though the island's a neutral country, they are now getting invaded. However, over here in Denmark, it was pretty easy. 5 hours, guys. 5 hours. And now the Canadians are putting their attention to the plans of invading Ireland. Well, not Ireland, but the United Kingdom. So there's a rebellion. Totally not one in Wales. So the UK moves their army there, and it dies for them. But then the Irish strike back, and then the Canadians strike back in Scotland. And at this point, the UK did not expect this. And people don't like the war either. The Welsh join forces with them. Cornwall just... yeah. UK just dies. And also, the Isle of Man. That's her country now. And it's totally nothing to do with, totally no supporting sides of this guy. No, it's totally not like they, support Canada. While the Canadians are very, very strong at the moment, and they do their final militarization project as, a people, they want to do something. And also they don't really want a lot more war. The support's only for one war, and this war's going to be a big one. So they militarise, they use their economy in the North Sea and all the resources in Greenland, all in northern Canada. And then they make a pact with the Mexicans, which, if you're not getting this by now, should mean something. If anyone guessed that Canada and Mexico were going to invade the number one power, the United States, the land of the freedom and burgers, McDonald's and fast food, then congratulations, 5 points. Now the Canadians do have one thing on their hand other than being in the top 10. They're actually in the top 4. They're the 4th strongest country, and having Mexico, which makes them the 3rd, and having their big economy. They did get the jump on the US, so they get to attack first. And boy, they use this opportunity wisely, as even though there are mountains, they do not care. They go through the vast plains. They take out Texas. Naval landings occur across the entirety of the United States. Well, mainly the Great Lakes. Boston falls, New York surrenders. The Battle of Washington, D.C. ends up in an American victory. Surprising. But nonetheless, political things happen, and America gets extremely weak. And the Battle of America and Washington, D.C. eventually falls, and America is just like, screw this, we're surrendering. And we have our final treaty, our final peace treaty. Well, looky here. The Canadians have taken land from the Americans and have officially formed the first Canadian Empire. I wonder if this will expand or not. No idea. But the Americans are forced to split out Florida, forced to give Canada most northern states over here, like New York and Delaware and Maine, Michigan, and all the Great Lakes and part of their coast over here. Also, they're forced to spat out Hawaii. They're forced to give Mexico, Texas, and some surrounding states, but they do get to keep California and the East Coast. And we have them making sure that they ally with the Canadians. So now Canada has a lot of allies, which include Scotland, Ireland, Wales, France. Nothing happened to get France on their side. Nothing happened in England. Sweden, Finland, of course the US, and Mexico. And it looks like Canada's dominance over North America and Western Europe has been achieved. And it's not like they're going to continue or anything. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. We're at 65. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Wait, what? I'm still here. I'll see you soon.